Last time on Knights of the Round Table, in order to show they could be trusted before divulging information, an underground trader known as the Innkeeper sent the party to deliver a package to a group of demons and bring back another item. The party successfully got through a puzzle trap and a crystal room trap, finding their way to the demon lair. Upon delivering the package, the demon leader Vorkodos the Breathtaker says they have to kill a captive devil in combat before they let them leave.
You decided to agree to the conditions to fight, and you were brought into this big suspended metal disc over a pit of lava in this underground cavern. And there's a bunch of demons that are around this sort of suspension. Some of them are on the chains that are holding this big thing, and they're all going and speaking in abyssal. And then you are kind of escorted on this bridge of kind of ethereal light across to the center of the disc, and you see in the middle is this hulking, rather muscular devil gentleman who has large muscles and lots of spikes coming off of him.
It looks like a ripped Jack Black.
He's kind of ripped, and he's got big old horns, and he's got wings that are tattered, and he looks like he's been tortured a little bit, which the picture doesn't show, but it looks like he's been here for a little while, and he's weak, and he said something to the effect of, "You had to get somebody else to do it. Couldn't stomach doing it yourself, could you?" And that's where we left off. I'd like everybody to make a, let's say either a history or religion check. I'll leave it up to you.
Goodness.
20.
23 for Randall.
For being a cleric, my history and religion sucks.
You're not that kind of cleric.
I got a 3.
You believe in yourself.
She's I consider myself more spiritual than religious,
Yeah. Sarsa, you're just very impressed by the metalwork around here, and also kind of scared and maybe a little bit interested, and you have feelings about how this guy looks.
As somebody who has horns of their own, that horns on that scale, the amount of upkeep that man has to do to keep those things look nice. I mean, brava, sir. I said brava. Yeah,
they're about like twice your length of the horns, but yeah. Anyway, Branch, you know through goblin lore keeping and being around the campfire, the stories of a very long plight and fight between the devils and the demons. And it's been going on, it's called the Blood War, and it's been going on for centuries, if not millennia. So it's kind of just one of those things between the devils and the demons, and in the realms of Avernus and the Abyss, and kind of control for who has control of this realm in between the hells and the surface world. So the demons are very chaotic, and they just want everything to be in chaos, and consider the surface world a chance to kind of essentially take souls and play with them. And devils are very lawful evil, is what you kind of all know about, their relationship. And devils they have a purpose. They don't like to come onto the surface, but they will do so if prompted, or if they have a purpose or a need to like have souls or to devour, or if they're sent from their lords or things like that. So that's kind of what you know. And you see a lot of these demons around, obviously, who have tortured this devil. They don't like this devil guy. the devil is obviously here against his will. So that's kind of it makes sense, like everything that you see happening here. You're kind of piecing it together. So you can transmit that information however you like to your party.
Branch thinks that we have gotten into the middle of a turf war.
All right, so
Let
you
them
got like
fight.
a
Let them fight.
Should we? Is there any way we can not be in the middle of it? You feel like, or we just gotta do this thing?
The one who would maybe let us not be part of it because they sort of follow rules would be the devil guy, but the demons are going to make us fight. I am pretty sure.
And then, as you say this, behind you, kind of where the bridge was, it has since dispersed, and Vorkodos, the breathtaker, yells out. And he says,
Here are the terms of this battle. You will fight to the death. Either devil wins or you win. If you win, you get to leave this place alive. If devil wins, we will kill devil whatever is left of him. Okay?
That does not seem very fair to the devil.
This is not your concern. Fight.
now, and he says that all of the demons in the area go, chop his head off. But they're saying this in Abyssal, so the only person that understands it is Igneous.
They're generally excited about this.
I think you understand Infernal.
Oh.
So
Totally different.
Infernal, so because Sarsa understands Infernal, the devil who is in front is kind of just like cracking his knuckles a little bit, but he's sort of standing there like kind of like, ugh. And he does speak Infernal, which Sarsa you understand, and he says, "Look, I don't want to be here any more than you do, but." And he's looking at you, Sarsa. He kind of assumes that you speak Infernal. He says, "Listen, I have a proposition for you. Do all of you speak Infernal, or should I speak in the common tongue?"
I can speak Infernal. I don't think my friends here can.
So what does it sound like when you speak Infernal, so everybody else hears?
Dractharkes, a basic
And he responds, this is actually what Infernal sounds like. He responds, in Infernal, what you hear is that's Infernal. That's canon now. But then he says,
Infernal is now a Swedish chef.
Work. Okay.
Demon being a demon.
The demon don't be fighty. So, and then he says, sorry, is this better? Can you all understand me?
Yes,
Yeah, mate.
Mr. Devil person.
Now listen, we could fight and you would probably defeat me because I am a little bit in my weakened state. They have tortured me and that's fine. So, my name is Tuscarin. I am a devil of the third plane. What I propose is that maybe we will form an alliance and I will help you fight all of these demons to try to get out of here. If we work together, I believe we can. You seem like formidable fighters, and maybe we can work together. Keep me alive, and if we get out of here, will be able to grant you some sort of aid in the future. And if any of you know anything about devils, we keep our word, and I will help you. When I am at full strength, I can definitely help you anywhere in the world.
Well, he seems nice.
Right, doesn't he?
I don't think there's any reason not to trust him.
Quite strapping.
Devils do is from what the branch knows. Devils do keep their end of the deal usually, most of the time, always.
Sure, but it's usually bad deals.
Did you ask him what his career is? No, you just saw big horns. Not all of us with horns are bad people. Have you known? Branch, I'm disappointed in you.
No, a devil is a type of job, not a type of person. You're not the devil. You're a Sarsa.
Technically part Infernal, but I digress.
I put my resume in for a couple of devil gigs and I never heard back.
I mean, I'm all in for it. We're kind of in a lose-lose situation, and at least this way we kind of have an opportunity to come out a little bit on top. I'm not really seeing a downside here.
Tiburon, what do you think?
Don't enjoy making deals with devils, but I really don't trust those goat boys. And he's looking at all the goat demons.
It's better the devil you don't know than the 40 demons that you also don't know.
I don't think that's the saying.
It is where I come from.
All right.
So Igneous and Randall, what do you think?
I mean, he seems nice. Mathematically, it does not sound like the advantageous choice, but we've gotten out of worse, so I'm up for it if you all are. Possum guy?
Sometimes when I am given some trash from people and they say, oh, you're making a deal with the devil eating that, but it always turns out fine for me, so I'm going to take that to mean that devil stuff's great.
I feel like our logic might be faulty on all levels on this one, but if we're all in agreement, then sure.
Look, I don't think we need to do this on logic, but I think we could do it on vibes and feeling. And right now, this feels good.
It does feel good. All right, let's do it.
I don't mean to rush you, but they're probably going to start throwing and then right as he says that, there's like flaming something flung from the crowd of demons, like poof, and it kind of like lands and explodes in a little cinder bomb, and it's getting really rowdy. It's like a monster truck rally or something like that.
Question for you, Chris.
Yes.
Do we know what it is that we're supposed to bring back to the innkeeper?
Nope. You haven't even seen it. Like, it's not. They haven't shown it to you. It's the innkeeper, and you've established this. I mean, he didn't straight out say it, but he basically said he deals with, things in the black market, getting things for especially for the elites, and this is probably one of those things that somebody has requested, that some sort of powerful thing or artifact or something. So it's not really a what it is that's important. It's more of that you're just getting it for him.
My thinking was, if we take the devil's deal, then we have to find this thing that we're supposed to bring back in order to get whatever it is that we need, in order to get the information about Gravely.
This is true.
So that's just throwing that out there.
Sure. Well, I mean,
so we should probably. Oh, I don't. Branch does not know. Whatever you guys think.
All right, so we like your vibe, and we're willing to work with you.
All right.
We're supposed to get some sort of a package to bring back to a guy, an innkeeper. I don't know if you met him. You know anything about the package?
I don't know of an innkeeper, but I do know that Volgodos keeps a lot of his treasure in the main foyer, which is probably where you came in. So he keeps a lot of it behind, guarded. There's 2 guards that usually are there. They come in every once in a while and talk about the Horde, so I'm assuming it's probably in that pile.
All right.
I mean, if we kill everyone, we can loot the entire place.
Sounds good. How would you recommend we go about that?
Swiftly and with lots of violence.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone got the plan there?
Okay, what I would say is, since we're on this chain thing, they're probably gonna. They can't hear us right now, but and all this time there's just this. And then Vorgotis is like,
What is taking so long? Kill each other already!
Tuscarin says something in Abyssal to him. He's like, and then
Vorgotis is like,
and obviously it was very offensive, whatever he said. And he's kind of and Tuscarin is like, okay, I'm just going to put on a little bit of an air. I'm not actually going to attack you, but let's pretend that we're getting ready. So he starts cracking his neck a little bit and pulling at his, flexing his muscles a little bit. And like, he doesn't have any weapons. He's just kind of like, he's got big claws and wings. His wings unfurl.
Igneous does some very impressive stretching.
Okay. All right.
We get it.
Sarsa's gonna prep some thaumaturgy, just to make she's gonna warm up as if she's about to cast a spell, and
this gets the crowd
push
going.
Push it towards where she's going, or where he is, and make a big thunderous clapping noise, and then follow that up with some rumbling vibrations that are basically harmless but loud.
Right.
Branch is going to cast Primal Savagery on himself. It's just a cantrip. So his teeth get and fingernails sharpen, and he looks just a little bit more ferocious.
Okay.
Ferocious.
Corrosive and ferocious.
Corrosive
Okay,
and
yeah.
ferocious.
So Tuscarin says, before we can destroy these things, we need to get off this platform and onto the main thing. So it's about a 25 feet. I can throw one of you across, and then you just need to flip a switch, and then the bridge will come back. Maybe I can throw this little goblin fellow, or perhaps the rat man.
Igneous is gonna be like, "Where's the switch?"
And you kind of look back. He's sort of gesturing, and next to Vorgotos is another one of the demons, and he's got a little skull cap on, and he's kind of invested in the fight. But next to him, there's this big iron wrought rusted switch that it was already on when you got there, but that's what they flipped when you went across.
So at the end of last season, Igneous got what I at least wrote down as the quarterstaff of hops.
Yes.
Which
yes.
I did not write down all the stats, but it allowed him to jump
it's basically
super far.
a big pole vault kind of thing, which you got in the oh god, I can't remember what it's called. The Grumble Gate.
Yeah. I traded for it. So I think he's very eager to do that. And as soon as the person goes that one over there, I think he just takes off with that. Whether or not somebody gets thrown behind him, he's on his way.
All right. So here's what happens. So you do that. You hop across.
Yeah.
All right.
Boing.
So as soon as Igneous hops across, everybody just and then they just all kind of stop and you hear this collective breath and it just you land, kind of stand up, flip the switch, the bridge comes up, and then everybody kind of the guy kind of looks at you, the demon with the horns. He's like, And then Vorgotus is,
Get them!
and I need everyone to roll initiative. All right, so everyone has rolled initiative. We are in full initiative, fighting a giant horde of demons. Randall has rolled first in initiative, and just to let you all know, this is going to be a minion battle, since there are at least 40 or 50 of these demons, as well as one big boss, the big gray guy with the sword. So all of the demons are going to be pretty low hit points, just to let you know. So I'm only going to have you roll to attack, and if you get a certain number, that determines how many of them you take out. Like whatever you get determines if you hit any of them or some of them, but you don't have to roll for damage. So just to speed up combat a little bit, it's not going to be like, oh, it's this many damage. If you hit them, they die. That's how puffy they are. But
Gotcha.
if you go after the big guy, it's normal combat rules. So he still has a certain.
Gonna yell out, "I'll get the little ones. You focus on the big daddy."
Okay, but as far as you know, like right
Storm's
now,
coming.
as far as you know, they're all pretty imposing, and like they're all horns and smell and everything like that.
But this is like
Hey.
what I was made for. I've been dying to AoE.
I know.
I've got a couple AoE spells. I've got a couple AoE spells as well, so Branch will help you, Sarsa.
All right. Randall, you're up first. The bridge is there. It's about, what did I say, 25 feet across the bridge. What would you like to do? Randall, you're up first.
Okay, Randall is going to get out his electric guitar, and he's going to start to kind of tune it up, and he's going to play with the little like broken amp thing, and it kind of, and he's going to reach into his bag, and he's going to find a little like a cone to kind of like amplify it, and he's going to stick it on the front, and he's going to start to like kind of play, and then like use the whammy bar to kind of and like make it hit like this perfect like tone that it has like feedback and whatever, and he's gonna shoot it right into the mind of the big bad guy.
The big
And
bad. Okay.
The big bad, and so he's casting mind spike.
Ooh.
He's gonna do a mind spike.
Is that a save?
It's a wisdom saving throw for them.
Wisdom. He's got -1 wisdom.
Yes. Randall.
Not terribly wise. He rolled an 8. -1 is 7.
Okay, so that won't fail. That will fail, and I'm going to cast it at a higher level. So it's going to be 4d8 psychic damage.
Well, you need to tell me. You would need to tell me what level you're casting at before before he
sorry.
fails.
Sorry.
So,
Apologies.
to be fair.
Okay, let's roll it.
All right.
4d8. Bam. All right, 16 psychic damage.
16. Okay. Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
You see him, wince in pain, and he kind of grabs his, with the free hand, he goes, and he kind of shakes a little bit. It does some damage to his mind, it looks like, but not as much as you think it probably should have.
Oh man, that's a good song. That's my best song.
Get the little creature.
Uh-oh.
All right, that's Randall's turn. The first, a couple of demons start crawling across the chains to try to get y'all before you start coming to you. The first group is going to, let's see, they start leaping and jumping across. The first thing is I need everybody, because these guys stink. Like they are really stinky. kind of what happened before, if you remember it, some of you failed a Constitution save, and it made you considered poisoned. Everyone except Randall, who is actually everyone, because Randall, you will have advantage on this because you're used to terrible smells. But everyone roll a Constitution save.
I don't need it. I have a plus 10 to my Constitution save.
Yeah.
I got a natural 1.
Okay. That's a fail.
21 for Randy.
That saves. That succeeds.
22 for Tiburon.
22 succeeds.
I rolled a 5, but my 10th level ability as a monk is immune to purity of body, which is immune to disease and poison.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right. So I think only Branch failed. Branch, you're going to be considered poisoned. All of your movement and your attacks are at disadvantage for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
Okay. As long as these demons are nearby, that effect is going to continue to happen every 2 rounds. So right now, Branch is the only one that it affects. Branch, you're feeling like you just ate like something really terrible. Your sinuses are burning. The rest of you are kind of fighting through it. Like the adrenaline is helping, but these guys are pretty rank, except for Randall, who's like, hey.
This is my type of crowd.
All right, that's one of their effects. They're going to make some attacks. Some of them attack with their tail. Others attack with spikes and whatnot. So they're going to go after a few of you. Let's see. Randall, 19 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. You take 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. Igneous, you're on the other side of the bridge. They're going to attack you. Is it 15 hit? I don't think it does.
No, 19 armor class.
Okay. So you kind of deftly dodge out of the way of a few of these attacks. And there's like not just one demon, but like a few people are kind of going after you. Tiburon, they're going to attack you next. 19.
My armor class is 19.
Okay. Well, you only take 11 damage.
All right.
And Sarsa. Ooh, 23. 23 hits.
Oh, yeah, 23 will hit.
Okay. You only take 10. This is all slashing damage. So I don't know if anybody has any like anti-slashing or whatever. So. All right, that's their.
But I do have. I do have my Tempest Domain. Oh my gosh, sorry, it's just not very well put here. But I have Destructive Wrath.
Okay.
And I have. Oh wait, sorry, it's Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So basically, I get a reaction. If I'm. Oh wait, they're not within 5 feet of me, are they?
Some of them are. Yeah, they've all. This is a bunch of them that have kind of like leapt in, and just let's say there's like 5 of them around you. They're all kind of like jumping in.
Basically, would make them make a Dex save, and like they would take lightning damage. Basically, either way, they would take at least 1 lightning damage.
Okay. So let's roll a Dex save. Ooh, not good. So a few of them attack you. They make purchase. They kind of, it slashes, and as soon as they do that, you're like, and kind of send out this shock, and then the lightning goes through the ones that attacked with pole arms and spiked tails, and it just goes right through them and goes, bah! And they kind of burst into cinder and ash. A few of them just go. And so some of the other ones are like
upon realizing like how squishy some of these are, she like looks at the group and she's just like, oh, this is going to be fun.
All right, Igneous, you're up.
So where am I in proximity to the big guy?
You're within 10 feet. You're like right. He was like right there.
Okay. Well, I want to make my way up to him, kind of like knocking anybody, like the guard that was by the switch. If I can sort of like kick him into the fire pit on the way, or like knock people out of the way. But my main goal is to kind of get up to him and do some attacks.
Okay. You can easily use your movement. Is only 10 feet away, so you're going to use your movement to get close to him.
All right, and then I will jump in and remember how to play this character. It's going to start with probably a attack with the quarterstaff of hops.
For Kodos, the Breathtaker is ready to deal with you.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Smack. And that would be 8 damage. And then I would Flurry of Blows him. What's that? Let's see.
Oh, no.
Oh, the first one was a critical.
Oh, very nice.
Here we go. That's for 17 damage. One of these, at least one of these, I'll Stunning Strike on too.
Okay.
Second Flurry of Blows, 14.
Okay. 14 misses.
Okay.
Before you do that, he's going to use a reaction, Unbridled Fury.
Uh-oh.
In response to being hit by a melee attack, it can make one melee weapon attack of his own with advantage against the attacker. So he just like and takes his giant, like, filleted sword. It looks like the side of a dragon wing or something that's cast in metal, and just like froze. And he's just gonna slash into you with his great sword. So let's see, 18. No, wait, that's with advantage. 18.
Miss.
All right, he swings wide and misses. One melee attack. Okay, yeah. So, and then what do I have to roll for Stunning Strike? Is a Wisdom?
A Constitution saving throw.
Con save. 21.
Ooh, that'll probably do it. Save DC is 17, but I've got one more attack. So, ooh, that's a 27.
That'll hit.
So, 9 damage, and we'll try Stunning Strike again. So that's 2 key points,
Okay.
3 key points total used.
9 damage, you said?
Yes, and
Okay.
do another con save.
25 con
Dang
save.
it, this guy is constitutional.
He's a big dude. He's
All right.
he's like at least 2.5 times as big as you are. You're just looking up, and it's like, hello.
I got some good hits in, but I'm concerned
You
that
did.
he is not stunned.
You just.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right, that's him. Next up is Truscarin, the demon, or sorry, the devil. Ugh, it's so hard to keep these guys. And after him is Tiburon. So Tiburon, then Sarsa, and then Branch. You're on deck. Truscarin is going to run across with his movement the bridge, and there's actually some devils on the bridge. He is going to. He doesn't have any weapons, but he's just going to take his claws. Okay, he has, 3 melee attacks. Dang, okay. Or hurl flame twice. Okay, actually I'm going to hurl flame. So he's going to use a ranged spell attack. He creates this ball of purple and orange flame and hurls it at a bunch of these demons that are over on the side, kind of towards where the exit is, and he's going to attack them. First one misses, second one hits, and he will take out 11 of those guys. Just burst into flame and ash and cinder. So 11 of them go away, and he continues to move, and he says,
Come on, friends.
he wouldn't say that.
Come on, allies.
All right, that's his turn. Next up is Tiburon, followed by Sarsa.
All right. So how many are on the platform, if any?
On the platform, there are many.
There are many.
Many of them.
Got it.
We'll say at least 30.
At least 30. Okay.
Sarsa took out 10. Or 5, sorry.
I guess it's gonna make the most sense to just attack whichever ones I have in front of me. What direction did Tuscarin go in? So I can deal with demons in the opposite direction?
Yeah, Tuscarin ran across the bridge.
Got it.
Igneous is across the bridge.
Got it.
Branch, Sarsa, you, and Randall are all on the platform.
Okay. Then whatever the direction opposite from where Sarsa took care of some of them. Just to try and, keep a perimeter, basically.
Yeah, we'll say some of the demons that are coming in from the east side. You're going to get those demons. So go ahead and roll an attack.
Let's chop it up, boys. All right. How about a 10?
10 is going to only take out 1.
Oh.
So
okay.
Some of them kind of are anticipating the attack now. You make an attack. Are you attacking with your sword? What are we attacking?
Yeah, this is my scimitar. Yeah.
Scimitar. Okay. You slash with your scimitar. You kind of take out, you chop off like one of their arms, and they're like, ah! Kind of as soon as it falls down, it just goes poof, and kind of like explodes into like a puff of smoke. Some of the other ones jump out of the way. They kind of anticipated you doing that. Do you have anything else?
Oh, they don't know I got a backswing.
Backswing. Okay, go.
Do the next attack.
The next attack.
Oh, that's more like it. Okay. 18.
18. You take out 4 of them.
All right. That's more like it.
Yeah. So 5 total. In one swing, you kind of swing once, attack one, and then turn around with your backhand swing and attack another one. They're like, ha ha, ah! And you just kind of cleave through a bunch. And as you do that, it just goes poof, 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 poof. And they just kind of separate into ash and like burnt wood. It's almost like charcoal from a burnt log, It just kind of, you see these like burning coals just fall on the ground, and it makes your scimitar kind of have this glowing red effect as it goes through, like
ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Well, with a glint in his eye, Tiburon says, "I ain't done yet, boys,
Ooh.
because I'll take an action surge."
Okay,
And
action surge.
I'll go ahead and go for the third attack, baby.
All right, go for it. They keep coming.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16 will take out 5 more. All right. Noted. Another slash. They charge on you. Some of them are jumping on top of others, and they're like, ah! And you just go and kind of like do this little Z effect and take out a few more, and they kind of burst into flame and ash.
Z for Tiburon.
Yes. So I guess it would be a fancy cursive T.
Cursive T. There you go.
All right. That it?
That should do it for me.
All right. They keep coming, but they're a little bit more hesitant. But they're definitely like, there's a lot of them, so they're just, their whole thing is like, we don't live long. We're just gonna go for it. So, all right. That's your turn. Are you going to use any movement, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I think I'm going to stay put. Again, I'm trying to like sort of keep a perimeter so we don't get overwhelmed.
Stem the tide. All right, gotcha. Sarsa, you are up. Followed by Branch.
How far away am I from like the closest crowd of ground?
There are 30 on the platform in front of you, and there's at least another 20 coming across the chains right now.
Sweet. I'm going to activate. Oh god, now I'm forgetting the name of it. I'm gonna activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. I'm gonna activate my Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And I want
the manta rays, the stingrays.
The stingrays.
Yeah,
so
little
it's basically
glowy.
I get
Stingrays.
They flit around me like in a 15-foot radius.
Okay.
And as a reminder, I don't want any of these guys standing once I make my way through. So I'm gonna cast this as a level 5 spell, which means that on a failed, they make a wisdom save. And on a failed save, they're gonna take 5d8 radiant damage. And on a save, it would be half of that. So no matter what, they're going to take some damage.
Okay. Well, so what we're going to do for this is I'm just going to roll wisdom, and what do they have to pass?
It would be a DC 17.
Okay. All right. They rolled an 11. So go ahead and roll a attack roll. Just roll a d20 with your attack modifier. I know it's a little different.
With my spell attack or with and
this would be your spell attack.
It's gonna be a 12. Oh wait, that's my charisma. Sorry, it's still a 12.
Okay, so with this, you take out 3 right away, and then right within your immediate vicinity, everyone within a 15-foot radius failed, so you take out another 12. And they all just kind of like get hit by all these, like, they're like, ah, and you just see like all these, everyone else just sees all these like glowing stingrays fly and flitter around, and they're just, bursting through these demons, and they're just tons of like smoke and ash and cinder, and it's like glowing through smoke, like a bad Burning Man experience. Like it's just, and you don't even see Sarsa. She's just surrounded by this kind of purpley glowing smoke and ash. But yeah, a bunch of them are just boom, 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 boom. So we're gonna.
So my goal was to run across the bridge and take them out as I pass by.
Yeah. So you can do that. You're definitely going with your movement. You can make it. What's your movement? 30, at least 30.
My movement is 30.
Yeah, you are able to, with your spirit guardians, make it across the bridge. There are also some on the bridge as well. So make another attack roll with your
18
spell modifier. You take out another 8. And what I'm doing is I have 3 like battalions of 50. And each one, I just have 3 creatures, and each one of them have like 50 hit points. So every time you attack a certain amount, that's the amount that are being taken out. So there's a lot of them, but they're easy to kill. Just so everybody knows. So yeah, you've taken out 23 just by being around them and then going across the bridge. Just.
So, and friendly reminder, any of them that pass through that space or start their turn in that space will also have to make the wisdom save and take the damage.
All right. Duly noted. All right. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Branch, you're up.
Cool. What is the furthest away large group of demons that none of my people are next to?
Sarsa just took out a bunch, but the largest group that are not near anybody would be across the chains. And
I have a spell that goes 300 feet, so I'm not worried about this.
So there's a bunch of them that, like, there are more coming into the space from. You have basically ones behind you that were already back there. They're sort of in the back, like on the chains that are sort of hanging against the mountain surface or the underground cavern surface. And there's at least like 20 or 30 back there. And there's also a bunch coming from the entrance of this fighting pit arena.
Does it seem like there's more and more coming through the entrance?
Yes.
Okay. then I know what I want to do. I am going to cast Insect Plague, so that that is a 20-foot radius sphere, so 40 feet across. Okay. I think what I would like to do is make it so that at least some of that is in the entrance, and the rest of it just hits all the people that are out of it.
Okay. Do you want to fully block the entrance, or?
I do.
Okay. All right. Is that a save?
It's a Constitution saving throw versus my save DC of 18.
18. All right. Ooh, they rolled a 22.
Jeez.
Wait. No, hold on. That was the wrong thing. Con 18. They rolled an 18.
Okay, so that ties, right?
So it meets it, beats it. So, so they succeed.
So it'll take half as much damage of my 4d10.
Okay. So, you hit them. So, but it's half the amount. So go ahead and roll a attack with your spellcasting attack modifier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Oops. Smacked into that.
So it's not so much the amount of damage, it's just this is to determine how many you're taking out.
Understood. Okay, there it is. With my spell attack modifier, you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Would I roll that with disadvantage because of the poison thing?
No. Not for this because it's a spell. That's more of just like melee and.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I use that. Was I'm like, oh, that avoids my my disadvantage. That's an 18.
Okay, so. Yeah. So normally you would take out. Let's see. With that batch, you would take out about 8, but this because some of them backed away. We're gonna say you take out 6.
Did they back away 40 feet?
Well, I mean,
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You took out a good chunk of them, but then a few of them were able to get away. So, I mean, yeah, is it 40 feet across, but it's like a foot thick or something?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere full of insects.
Sphere. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you caught 8 of them in the sphere, cool. Right? I mean, and you think about it, like each one of them occupies 5 feet, blah, blah. Yeah. So like 8 of them are just like, bah! And just insects, and it's basically like burning the insects. It's real gross. Like it's just a bunch of charred insects like going through these demons. It's pretty awesome, but it's also like really nasty. And then a bunch of them are like, and they kind of back away. So you didn't get as many as you could have because some got away, but you still got 8.
Awesome.
Or you still got 6 rather. So.
And that sphere stays up until I break concentration.
Sure.
And any creature that enters the spell's area for the first time or ends its turn there has to do that Constitution check.
Gotcha. All right. So it's kind of like what Sarsa's thing is. All right.
Yes. And then I am going to... Is there anywhere I could hide in the little area that I'm in?
You are on a giant metal disc, and you could hide behind one of your allies. That's about the only thing.
I'd like to use my
lava.
I'd like to use my bonus action to nimble escape and hide behind. Is the devil still there? He's
crossing the bridge.
Okay, I'll hide behind whichever the largest person that is still within, still on the disc with me.
Okay, it's probably Tiburon. So you're gonna sort of like cower behind Tiburon a little bit, but you.
And if he moves, no big deal. I just figured that's what Branch would do.
So just to let everyone see the picture, Vorkodos, the Breathtaker, is about to go. But what's happened so far is a bunch of these demons from Tiburon's attack, from Sarsa's stingrays, and from a bunch of insects have just burst into smoke and ash and cinder and everything like that. Igneous is pounding and trying to smash into this large demon-looking dude with a big sword, and Vorkodos has is right there. Or Truskarin rather has ran across, and he took out a couple of guys with a big flame attack. So now it's Vorkodos' turn, and he's fighting Igneous. Okay, so he's going to multi-attack. First of all, he's going to try to bite you.
Gross.
That's gonna miss. 12. It's gonna miss.
Good.
And then he's going to attack with his greatsword. 21 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. You take 20 points of slashing damage.
Dang. All right.
Okay. Another attack. Ooh, that's gonna miss. 9. And then 18.
Miss.
Miss. All right. So the other attacks miss. All right. So only one hits you for, what did I say? 20.
20's good though. That's a good gash.
He's got a big sword. All right. So it takes out takes a chunk out of you and just that really hurt. And then he's also going to roar really loud, kind of in the direction of where that sphere is. And I need everybody to make a wisdom. Actually, he's just going to roar in general. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
Ooh, 22.
26.
14.
4.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
So
All
there's
right.
one.
Branch and Tiburon, I need you to, you are considered frightened. You find this guy really big and imposing. Branch, I need you to roll a constitution check to see if you maintain concentration. You have to roll above a 10.
I got an 11.
Okay. Insects stay up. But you cannot move closer to Vorkodos the Breathtaker, which means you can't really cross the bridge because he's right at the end of the bridge.
Wasn't planning on it anyway.
He is a big, scary demon-looking dude, and Igneous is about to the size of his knee, so he's a big dude. All right, that's his turn. Top of the round is Randall.
Okay, Randall's gonna go back into his little bag of tricks, and he's gonna find a little mini soda can, and he's gonna kind of shake it up, and he's gonna put a big needle on the end of it. He's gonna open it as it's kind of going out, and he's gonna put like a sharp needle on the end, and he's gonna put it in a little slingshot, shoot it towards Tiburon. It's gonna hit him in the side, and it's gonna inject him full of energy drink so that he has haste.
Okay. It's just an energy drink called Haste.
Exactly. Haste, the flavor of speed.
Haste. All right. So Tiburon, you are hasted. Look up that. you know what that happens. I think you've been hasted before. Cool. Anything else, Randall? Move?
No, I ain't moving anywhere. You're doing my thing.
All right. You're taking out some dudes. All right. It is the demons attack. I'm going to do 3 rounds of attack for them. The batch that are on the west side, that's going to be going after... they're going to go after you, Randall. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
You're going to take 16 damage from several demons just slashing into you.
Rude.
Okay, so a couple of demons are charging towards Sarsa, and also Truskarin. Many of them get taken out as they're just kamikaze, like suicide bombing, like trying to get in and like, block the bridge. Many of them are taken out. A few of them come in with pole arms, and as they're being obliterated, they try to throw their spear and pikes towards you. 23 to hit. Okay. So as they're being destroyed, you will take 19 slashing damage.
Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah. Constitution save, you have to get above 10.
That is a 10.
Oof. Okay.
Barely.
You barely hold concentration on your spirit guards. The stingrays kind of look at you like, what? And then they keep flying around. But you took out, I'm going to say because of their attack, you took out this batch. Go ahead and make a roll a d20 with your attack modifier. Okay, you take out another 5. So they hurt you, but you took out a bunch of them just by proximity. Truscarin also takes some damage too. He's already kind of weak looking, but he takes some slashes as they get close, and also burst into flame, but in ash. But he takes a couple of hits. He looks kind of hurt, but he's a big dude, so he's hanging on. And the other ones are going to go after Tiburon and Branch. So, okay, both of y'all 22 to hit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and so you're going to take 19 slashing damage. And this is from like multiple angles and attacks.
And I got a 12 Constitution to keep my spell up.
Thank you. All right. Those are all the demons attacking. Igneous, you're up, followed by Truscarin, followed by Tiburon. Igneous, you're up. You're in front of Vorkodos.
All right, let's hit him a bunch more. This is my thing. First hit, 28. Damage
hit.
9.
Damage 9. Okay. He's going to immediately use Unbridled Fury, being a new round, and attack you with his greatsword with advantage. That is a crit miss, and then a 19.
My AC is 19, so I think that hits. Ouch.
Takes 16 slashing damage. All right.
That's doesn't want that to happen again, so we're gonna focus on stunning. So I'll take that hit and then flurry of blows. 12 will miss, I assume, and then a 14. Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
He just blows it up. That last hit really took the wind out of you.
Rattled. So second attack. Oh, this is not good. 13.
He's parrying with his sword, like every time he just kind of like very lightly just kind of like he's just laughing at you.
Shoot, I think that's all I can do. I don't think I have anything else to try a stunning strike with, so I missed my chance. Looking.
You were trying to bite me, insect. You will not succeed on this.
No, I'm sorry about that. Let's just take a 5 and let's not worry about it for a minute. Let's do deep breaths, deep breathing. Let's find our key together. That's
all right. Vorkodos is gonna make a legendary action against.
Oh
no! Against you, Sarsa, and Truscarin, he's going to. This is a legendary action called aggressive charge. So he's going to move towards you and basically, like with his tusks, try to like ram you. I need you guys. I need you, Igneous, and Sarsa to make a Dex save.
He should still, in theory, though, be hit by my spirit guardian.
He will, absolutely. He will be hit.
Oh no.
17 for Igneous.
9.
Okay. Igneous is knocked to the side, but you manage to kind of right yourself. You take... you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but you hang on.
So I have evasion, so that would... Was that a success? If it's a success, it should go to no damage.
Is that for like area attacks? Or like... What is that?
You're subject to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So you don't take any damage. Sarsa, you get knocked to the side. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked off the bridge.
Whoa.
So you are starting to fall towards the lava.
That's not great.
That's not good.